Let me know when Prime's here. We'll go to a PlayStation call. That won't go through anyway. But if he were no. That's what she said. Week 7 maps. All right. Oh, good luck. I'm finally leaving now. I gotta make sure this works real quick. All right. Cool. Alrighty. Let's get ready to rumble. What's the first map? Dealership.
They actually, okay. I'm actually surprised they let that through.
So what are we thinking? You thinking it's going the distance? You think it's ending right here? I mean, right here is in 3. Where are we at?
I think I could see a game 4.
Mm-hmm.
I could see a game 4 if Prime and Marv do right.
I think they could take a search for sure. We'll definitely see here.
But it'll be entirely up to Prime, I'd say.
It's all into Prime's hands. So Bomber, you got eliminated, but I am glad to have somebody to cast with now. That makes that easier.
Already getting right into the action.
Yeah.
Growler gets the first blood onto Marv.
All on Prime.
Just the bad timing. He was shimmying that door a little bit.
That's not helpful. Damn. Okay.
That's the only thing that like reflects. He has like 99 aim and like 30 movement.
I don't know if that's true.
You know what I mean? It's like...
Honestly, I haven't seen as much from Reflect this game. Not just like skill-wise, I mean like just overall.
Right.
I just think I'm never on as POV for some reason. Did you notice the glass being like one door's clear and one's tinted? Is that intentional? Or is that an oopsie?
I think it's an oopsie. It's gotta be.
Okay.
It's gotta be like
It's
a
so
shader
weird.
thing.
Yeah. It's like Mars pushing the corner. Should find a free growler. He just let them kill Prime first, though. That's not good. playing for the 1v2, I guess. Typical Marv move. And he gets blown up. Yeah, that, I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional, but
It was a timing thing.
it did look kind of crazy, didn't it? I mean, I would have, if I was Marv, I would told Prime just back up. I got him dead, but you know how that
Yeah,
goes
but
sometimes.
Reflect absolutely like rips Prime. Like he was already pretty much centered onto him.
That is fair.
But I imagine Prime had the pre-aim on that.
Oh boy.
Rough start for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I figure dealership should be on the set in Reflect and Growler's favor, just because of their play styles.
Yeah, this is a map I wouldn't want to play those two on. This fits them well. They're super aggressive. They're taking every gunfight, so.
Reflect might get killed off the bomb here, but he slowed down.
Oh, pushes him down. Oh, Marv's gotta be dead here.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah.
Super Growler.
Clutch and gets it.
Good job, Prime.
He gets both that round.
Yeah, that was just played that well.
Just wasn't a 1v2. So.
Not quite, but still. I'll take it.
Still something.
Yeah. Getting a round on the board, that helps.
Yeah. I think it's mainly... I think this map is mainly just to try to get a feeler on how Growler and Reflect are going to play them. And then playing for like later maps. That's how I'd at least treat dealership.
Yeah. They love A side early for Mermaid. Not much B action.
We haven't. I don't think we've ever seen Marvin Prime and Reflect almost grips Prime again, but Prime with the reaction time. Ooh, Rally might get taken, but I feel like they're paying too much attention to the backside. They're not.
That'll help. He's just messing around.
Nope.
This will be disturbing. But, I mean, you get when they're out, but there you go.
Yeah.
2-2, tied up.
2-2.
Yeah, there you go. Bouncing back from Mermaid.
Yeah. Rally got that pick on the Marv. Marv manages to stay alive. But it looks like they were actually kind of playing together, which is actually a little surprising.
That they're playing together?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it's hard when you haven't had many reps, but you kind of have to against these two. Although Reflect's kind of been pushing on his own, I think he's getting into a bit of trouble right now.
Yeah.
And another 1v2 for Growler.
I think Growler has info on both.
Still a tough one. I was gonna play this Ratty and Growler's just gonna get shot in the back.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, he might go for the assassination.
No, he's not. He could go for the dog shit play of the century if he loses this one.
he made more.
But Prime's just playing in it. That was a good play to Prime. Yeah, Marv. I'm like, alright, Marv, go ahead, kill him. It works out in the end. They take the lead. Oh, it's tough, almost.
And as I figured, it'd be up to Prime. Going 5-3, best in the lobby so far. He's averaging a kill a round. So. Reflect switches over to AR
Mm-hmm.
defense. And
Might be for the best. Slow him down a little bit. Keep him out of trouble.
it's a 4 AR map right now. Reflect gets pick.
Yeah, it's gonna be on a prime now for a 1v2. Bomb
He's
down
got
as
plenty
well.
of time, but he might lose info.
Good shots.
That's the one thing about Prime. He's really good at certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
This might play out a little interesting.
I like this play to
Yeah,
prime.
it worked out. He faked Growler out,
Mm-hmm.
but most people wouldn't have read that.
No, I don't know if Prime's gonna read this Growler out though. Depends on how long it takes.
Possibly because he does know Growler does like to flank. He just nope. Stunning.
Oh, that would have been nice. But
He shot toes.
Bounce back from Mariner there. It's getting scary for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, Mermaid had 3 rounds in a row. Oh man. This is tighter than I thought it'd be, though. Unless if
oh yeah.
Growler and Reflect kind of get something going over towards B. They both have SMGs, so they probably get this mid control.
Oh,
Ooh!
that was nice. Saw that
I
from
saw it from
Growler's
Growler
paw.
the
That
whole
was
time.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Slammed the Prime's 8-4. He's not putting a team on his back right now.
That's
He's
the
looking to
thing.
go out on top.
I really do think Prime is the most talented player. He just lacks the experience and some fundamentals. But in terms of just like raw mechanical ability, he's right there.
Alright, on the Marv now.
Should get the trade, yeah.
I think Growler,
I
or
don't
was that Reflect?
think he's
Reflect
gonna
saw
read
him.
Reflect. Yeah. Or at the very least he had the info. So he's going to play heavy towards A and then rotate the mid. Marv making a route across the map. That might give him the timing to plant bomb at A. But Reflect is just going to
Yeah,
probably just
Reflect's
push
kind of
through
right
here.
behind him.
Yeah.
Should find him on A here.
Yeah, but I think the bomb gets planted before Reflect makes it.
Oh, man. He just got melted. Tied up once again. I like a back and forth game. Never hurt nobody.
And this is one of the few times that Marv has been able to kind of have a close S&D with these guys in a minute. So
Yeah.
he typically, historically, has struggled against these two. Despite playing with them a lot during season 1. Growler flanking through the back.
Oh.
They both caught a glimpse of each other.
Yeah, this is awkward.
But Growler is the read. That's insane.
Field goal. Oh, Marv won that somehow. Don't know how that happened.
If he did, he stopped shooting.
And they're gonna put it on map point. Strong start out of Mermaid.
If Reflect continued shooting, he would have had a pretty
Yeah, that was a
nasty
nice
transition
clip.
double. How do you think the comms are with Marv and Prime right now?
Probably alright. I don't think those two don't really have anything going on beef-wise, or they're probably the best duo for either of them at this point in the game. Six of Mischief kind of have something going, and Reflecting Growler, so they can make this work. I mean,
Ooh.
pick. Yeah, map 1 goes to Mermaid. Don't know how many people would have predicted that, but Mariner looking a little sloppy right now.
Yeah.
Oops.
Just getting picked. I think the picks have been on the side of Mermaid. No. Yeah, actually. They had 6 first bloods.
Impressive.
And I don't think they got 1v2'd at all.
Just out of curiosity, since you casted most of them, did I mean, they didn't lose yet or anything, but we didn't lose, right? 2v2s at all on
You in
Coconut?
Breach?
Yeah. I know we didn't lose like in the end, but I couldn't remember when we were in round robin, so if we ever lost. Because I don't think so, but
As far as 2v2, I don't think. Y'all might have lost a series, but I don't think
that's
y'all
what I'm
lost a
saying.
week.
Well, I know we didn't lose a week.
So,
I know. I'm just saying, like, did we lose a series?
I don't think y'all did.
Eh.
I think y'all are like. Y'all were just going through everybody. So.
Because I think the closest one was probably
Like 5-3, 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think it went to a last map.
Mm-mm.
Ever. So.
Yeah. Well, Growler fell off that season as well. So, I mean, that said, though, if you're a Mermaid right now, I mean, you have a chance to do something that, like, that's why I was asking. Like, historically speaking, the overwhelming favorites kind of always won in these 2v2s.
Yeah.
So, like, you're putting yourself in a position where you could probably pull something off here.
Yeah, and I mean, this respawn can also get really interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
These
you got
players.
two good ARs and Mermaid right now. I'm not saying either either Reflector Growler are bad on AR. It's just it's definitely doable.
Do you think Prime is a top 2 AR on the island?
On the island, let me think. Yeah, because I consider Growler an AR mostly, so I would say he's the one. Prime's probably 2. Mark's 2. Reflect's probably one of the, if not the best sub, and Mischief is right behind him there.
I mean, it's honestly a toss-up between them two.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a
I like just
matchup
playing a
thing.
Prime, just rotating early.
Yeah, but he is probably going to get caught here.
Yeah, he is. Oh. No, he didn't see him.
Had just the angle.
Go now, Prime. Nice. Good play out of Prime, playing patient.
Yeah.
Letting that front
Like
action distract them, and good play.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that one thing you got to worry about if you are Mariner is a composure thing. Like, obviously, Reflect and Growler are both solid players, but I don't know how they really haven't struggled at all. So if you go down 2-0, you might have a bit of an issue.
Yeah, that's like. Oh. Yep.
That's funny.
I saw that happen. But yeah, but I do like how they were playing that Lambo.
Ooh.
But no, like I do like how they were playing that Lambo. They're actually playing together, which
Body
is
shots on Marv.
I think is actually surprising. This is the first time I've seen Marv actually play with somebody.
Maybe Prime's just his ideal teammate. We don't know. I definitely know he didn't like sticks that much last week, so but they still were able to make it work enough for a 1 win. And that said, Mariner is starting to heat up.
But I do think this is Growler and Reflex best hill.
Oh yeah, this map's made for
So-
Growler, just to hold it free and absolutely don't miss a bullet. I mean, it's like just playing the top. Oh, Prime ripped him a little bit there. They're shooting on both sides right now. Marv wants it.
Yeah.
I think it's funny because, like, pretty much everyone left, Sticks and Reflect, I guess, excluded, didn't really make it that far. Like, to where you'd expect them to.
Yeah.
Like, Growler, we would expect to definitely be in the top. Prime as
Yeah.
well, and, like, so I think, like I said, in Reflect made it through the Battle Bay, where I think that he's kind of expecting to dominate more this season. So it's definitely interesting to
Right.
see these matchups in this season be a little more competitive than they were last season, because makes it a little more interesting.
Well, a lot of things happened last season to a bunch of different players.
Yeah,
So it just kind of put everybody in a tough spot. Ooh, that
Good
would
hill
have
out
been a
of
transition
Mariner.
kill for Reflect.
kind of fully bouncing back here.
Yeah. But compensation, but they are up 20 going into 30 point range.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, they just pretty flawless Rock Hill. Rock is pretty much what breaks and makes Hacienda hardpoint. I mean,
Ooh, Growler.
a good or bad Rock Hill can completely flip the game, as you see.
Growler with the read on Rock.
I find it impressive. Reflect is positive right now. He was like 1 and 5. Like, obviously not the craziest rate, but still, I mean, he's outperforming Growler right now after struggling to start.
And he's heating up.
Yeah, he is.
He is definitely a respawn player, but
I don't know.
But-
He's got the search and destroy record right now for kills.
he does, but that's not necessarily. I don't think that really indicates.
Kills? Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
But 14's still pretty
Just-
impressive.
Oh, it is impressive. It's you don't really see that too much on this game.
Yeah. Oh
That's
boy.
an angle that Reflect got just jumping up.
And we were gassing Prime up a bit. He's struggling right now in the hard point.
Yeah, Mark's trying to fight, but Prime's got to play the ball. He knows where he's at, but he is missing his shots.
Oh. Snapped on the wrong one. Good nade out of Growler. Yeah, this is looking
getting
over
blown open.
almost. Yeah. I mean, you'd have to have. I mean, I guess if they do what Mariner did, I think Mariner did a better job of keeping it close. But Mermaid's really just gotta have a flawless fence with Rock. Get right back in it.
And
But
Growler got the spawn.
yeah, this is gonna be a 1v1 for it here. That's not reaching it at all.
Yeah,
Oopsies. Starting to swing towards Mariner now.
yeah. That was kind of on Prime because he pushed through the lobby and that allowed Growler to spawn out.
Ooh. Good recovery. Nice 2-piece. Marsh spawning close.
And this is a must-hold hill right now.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to win this map, you gotta hold this. Oh, don't like that down.
Overextended. He should have backed up.
Yeah, you can't really trade time at this point. You've given up the ability to do that.
You gotta
Correct.
play near perfect
Wow.
from here on out.
Oh,
Which is really hard to do when Reflect is popping off like this, going double positive.
I'm looking at the mini map right now, and it's
And he's got over nearly 2.5 minutes in hill.
yeah, this is looking over. Sorry, but it is. I mean, Where's Marvin? Oh, he's middle.
Marvin's playing open. Just
Okay, I
playing
was
his
like,
life,
wait a
just trying to
minute. Why is Prime middle?
just trying to make them reflex waste as much time as possible.
Oh,
Which I kind of do like that play.
I guess.
Because it gives Prime time just to
Read that insanely
situate.
bad. To be fair, I think Marv spawned wine, that's why he turned. I'm trying to get back up. Marv really slowed down. He's at 14 and 22 now.
Yeah, Bob Prime picked it up a little bit, but slow.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters right now. Reflectory is double positive. Crowler's just chilling. I mean, he's about even, but I mean, that as good as it started and how they were looking, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I figured, that's the thing, I also really figured the respawn for the side.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't lose a respawn the whole 2v2s. Unless they already have, but like,
There
for the
is
most
a
part.
world where
Like,
I
have
can
they?
see them losing a respawn.
I just don't see it. I mean,
It depends what goes through after this week.
I mean, you could beat them through searches. I definitely think that. I mean, there's more searches than respawns, but that's not good because it's looking too clinical right now.
I do think if Prime and Mischief were to team up,
I'm not
I could see
100.
them doing it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not 100%
That
sure, but that wasn't really the case for me in Breach last year because we were kind of
y'all
like
were solid on.
we were solid all the way around.
Favorites.
We would just kind of lose one every, like. But they're really respawn heavy as far as their duo.
Yeah.
They're not bad at
I
search.
don't think they're reading this pinch.
I think they're too aggressive for search. I think it's doable.
Well, yeah, that's something me and Prime exploited last week.
Oh boy.
Rewind.
Nah, that's gonna do it on that. Yeah. Oh, good clip at her. Like to end the game. There you go, tied up 1-1. Pressure off a little bit.
But yeah, the thing with Growler and Reflects, they play relatively similar in Search.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're very flank heavy. Or just like cut heavy in general. So you just play that and just play cuts. Typically, you're typically going to be alright.
Yeah, I agree. Oh man.
And if you get first blood, you gotta capitalize.
Yeah, tough one for Marv. 18 and 27.
Yeah.
He's getting his body shot too. Alright,
I
so
didn't even see him.
entertain the stream for a sec. I gotta get a drink.
Alrighty. Man. But yeah, from what I've seen of Prime and Marv, I mean, they could take the searches, but you kind of need Marv to step it up a bit. And then Prime to kind of continue doing what he's been doing. But if Growler and Reflects can play S&D like we know they can, it's just will they? They're going to end up. They might struggle. I could also see this going to Game 5, depending on this S&D. Which is going to be a Hasi S&D. I could see it. Yeah, it could very well go to Game 5. This series. just because I think that Growler and Reflect are relatively readable on Hussey search. And that's the thing. There wasn't any info on them for dealership search, so. And Prime was able to play against Growler and Reflects last week on Hussey, so. There is a chance for him to pop off. This might go to game 5 depending on how Marv does this map.
I'm seeing that. Yeah.
Because if Prime kind of just like he's playing like he's been playing, especially on like Hussey search.
Mischief says reflects a G.
Well, he is a G. Like he's probably the front runner so far this season. I'd say.
I'd say I got my money on Mischief.
I do.
Bro's my sneaky guy. I just don't know if he'll be able to win in the end.
Yeah. I don't know what I think of him and Styx as a duo. But.
Well, the truth is, I mean, it's a. I don't know if that'd be the duo in the end, just because. I'll be honest, as good as Styx was last season, he has not been playing as good as he did last season. So.
No, but I also think he was able to play off of you and Breach quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, that kind of his confidence.
Good retake from Mermaid. Holy. I was gonna say, to be fair to Styx, I mean, he outperformed everyone but Reflect every week, so I mean, gotta tip that.
Yeah, the Reflect is his own beast. The only reason why he was even in Battle Bay was just because he was sick.
Yeah, the only time Reflect lost was in the final. So, I mean, gotta tip that. That's why I agree that he's a front runner. I wonder that though, like, I think Reflect and Growler have an ego enough where, like, some people will be like, well, maybe they'll switch just because they're worried who would win in the end. I think they both think they can win in the end. So I don't know if that's even going to be an issue for them.
No, I think there was very similar situations, like to how you and Breach were.
Yeah, a little bit. I won't speak for them. Reflect. Yeah, he's dead. I won't speak for them specifically, but me and Breach were more like, we don't care who wins at the end, because we were like, you know, duo shit. I don't know if that's how Reflect and Growler. Maybe they'll get there by the end of it, just because. But I don't think that's why they start teaming together.
No.
So we'll see.
They chose each other because they figured they were the best. Each other was the best option for them from that time frame.
Right.
So.
And I do like this strategy. I think that if you think you won't lose to the final, find that duo that's like your duo. Obviously, like, this is the last one in Black Ops 6, but assuming we do want to be 07, that's my biggest advice if anyone new does play that we get in. Find yourself a duo, stick with it. And Prime is going to be in a 1v2.
Ready for that.
Prime had 4 1v2s on this map, if I'm not mistaken.
But that was against Marv and Styx.
Well, no, I'm just saying, though, like, this guy likes this map. And look at you, jinxing him.
And especially if Marv can...
He's a demon! Oh, that was hellbound. He had that shit.
That was a timing.
If he just held that for a half second more, he had his head. Tough. That was a good try, though. He could have had that.
I would have read that, too. He had, especially with it being a Reflect, you kind of had to figure he's going to push it.
Yeah.
If it was Growler, Growler would probably finesse it a bit more.
To be fair, I don't think Prime knows them as good as we do, so.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I was also telling Prime like exactly what each player were going to do and what timing they were going to do it.
Got you.
That's one of the reasons why he got like the 4 of those 1v2s.
Yeah, those were
And
nice.
that and his raw ability.
Let's go mid hit from Mermaid. Lean in A. Gonna run into each other.
Growler is
Prime finds it.
One to reflect. Marv might get.
Oh, he almost won that too.
He almost lined up. I didn't even realize that was going to happen.
Yeah. I like this play to Marv in the 1v1. This be a 1v2 for Growler. He might get good timing. Not quite.
Be nice for Growler to have this 1v2. Just in case. I think he saw the name. Yeah, he saw the name.
Crouch, hold this.
No,
timing is AIDS. Oh, Marv, reposition, brother. Oh, Growler's got that. Yeah. Marv knows these gritty plays. He's not giving that to anybody. No 1v2s yet tonight, which is kind of crazy.
Marv, yeah, I get it though. Growler can't really just push him at that time.
Honestly, I probably would have left Ninja because knowing Growler, I would have read that he'd just be staring at me.
Yeah.
Or I would have slid stairs and tried to check bottom if possible. I mean, he probably would have got the bomb defuse. Because there was enough time for Growler just to hold that angle for a minute. But I don't mind the hop either. I mean, it's 50-50. I think he was hoping Marv would think that through the way I did, but yeah. Marv not letting nobody ninja on him. And they're going to go A if you're Mariner. I like this play. But Growler, I thought Growler was going out the window. No, oh my gosh, that was crazy.
He made reflects 5 HP.
Yeah, I saw that. 1v2 for Reflector. Prime's been getting first bloods like a demon. Oh my gosh, good win. Hey, 1v2. Write that down. Oh no.
And that's the thing. If I would have had that, that would have put them in a really good spot.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that was close too.
It was stupidly close.
Yeah, up 1-4. I take that every day, especially on Hossy. Growler's struggling tonight.
Yeah.
I know he's getting a little bit lit, from what it seems, but still, he was playing good in ranked earlier, so.
Yeah. And he was saying he was shooting. So.
Blood from Reflect. Marv, 1v2 chance.
And Reflect backs up a bit. I like that play.
Oh.
And he...
Uh-oh. It's like the hard point all over again.
Yeah. Reflect wants some kills.
Yeah.
He's on pace.
Is he?
Plus, yeah, he is on pace to possibly get
licking the wall. 14's kind of insane in 2v2s. I don't even know if it's possible. I mean,
it is, but it'd probably be like around 11.
Yeah, the math on that.
Or if he like just didn't like manage to defuse.
Nah, that math is crazy. Your teammate's got to get shit on. I just did the math in my head. That's. Oh man. And he gets taken down. Growler in a 1v2.
Plays his life, but he...
Oh, this is ready.
Damn,
he
read it. They both read it.
He gets these guys one shot. You think if he's on PC, he probably wins both of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's... at the very least, he would have won against the one against Reflect.
Well, they're Growler and Reflect are both on PC. I really think that... Uh-oh. Marv plans for a different spot. Or Growler. I completely forgot who was
Yeah.
on what spot. Oh, he's so ass. Marv loves that shit, but Growler knows it's Marv. He's just like, alright. You know, I would bet my life that Marv's gonna ninja defuse that. And that's a 1v2 for Growler, so. Tit for tat there. Uh-oh. Kind of throwing if you're a Mermaid, honestly.
You don't want Growler to heat up.
Not just that, I mean, you get 1v2 twice in a winnable map that you kind of need, knowing how they are at respawn. That makes it tough.
But that's the thing, like, they're playing. Mermaid's playing too separated.
Yeah, they're starting to give up on some of that team play that really won on map 1.
And that's the thing,
Like, Marv just gets taken down. And honestly, I don't even know if that's the case. It's just like, Prime will find a blood, the player will use that info, single him out, and then it's just like, ends up in a 1v1. Instead, Prime in a 1v2. I'd like to see him win one. For the love of the game.
I would love for this to go to game 5.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see
He's gonna
that
die.
rewind. Huh?
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, what the? How did he not take any damage to that?
But he is reading this. But he's not going to get a timing.
Reflect doesn't ape it. And Prime should get out.
That's surprising, actually.
Nope. Nah, he's gonna
No,
win.
he should have shimmied that.
Reflect. Yeah, he just trick peeked it. Played that well out of Reflect, though.
He did. I wouldn't be too surprised if he just hopped it, either. Especially in that situation.
You know what I realized? I can connect my phone to my microphone. Side note. I don't know. Yeah, it's like a second mic. I was like, wait, what is this setting? It just popped up on my phone. I was like, oh, cool. Oh, man. This is kind of irritating. Like, Mermaids play good enough where you think it should be closer than this, and it's just...
It very well could have been a 4-4 or like a 5-3 one the other way.
Mm-hmm. Marv really needs to step up.
Yeah, that's why I said like it was going to be up to Marv.
Oh. 1v2 for Reflect. There you go.
Woo! He almost had him too with the pistol.
I switched to Prime's Bob, so I didn't see it.
He had like a nice hit fire on the Prime with that pistol.
Yeah.
Just
closing it up.
It's just twisted.
I'm looking at it right now, and I don't know. Prime is dominating.
Fights are going head to head.
Prime gets to 10 kills. I mean, points wise, he's getting up there again. Obviously, it does help that he doesn't have 51 v2s this time as far as points are for Marv, but oh, this is a...
I don't like this play.
I call this the Drake strat. You're gonna be rocking a big piece to go through there.
Trying to get Growler from behind.
Yeah, it's the Canadian sneak play.
They don't read.
Marv just kind of trolls it. Oh! 1v1 win. Prime. Bail out.
Yeah. What the?
I thought Marv was gonna slow play that. He just jumped out.
10.
Yeah, Prime's
nearly
got
1,500 damage.
Yeah, he's gone full crazy. I think he's got the... I think he maxed out points aside from 1v2s. Because I think the most damage you get points for is 1,300. Like, that's what I max it at, so... Yeah, he's maxing it.
And Marv is
Impressive.
probably, what, around 600, 700 damage right now?
Marv has 490, so. We're in around 11, by the way. Flip a coin, I don't know who's going to win this one. We don't love this play from Marv, but he's looking to just find one. Now he's looking to get out.
I do like this from... Well, there is potential in this.
Yeah,
but
they just got to be quicker. And they're playing, yeah. It's going to really be on
but
if Prime can find Growler.
They read Marv, but Flake gets this kill on the
Yeah, no.
Prime.
Prime need to win that on Growler. Alright, Marv. Yeah, I don't think he got time. I mean, he just banged that door. Alright, here we go.
He has the childless right.
Yeah, he's got to go right now. He's got to go right now. I guess it's wrong.
He doesn't read this.
Nah, this is over. Yep, Growler wins the gunfight as well. Yeah, I mean, not terrible out of Marv, but like I said, if Prime wins that round's over.
Oh yeah.
I saw the potential, but you got to be very confident in those 1v1s because you're just spending so much time on positioning.
Well, that's the thing. The way Reflect and Growler position themselves, that Reflect was playing the top flat area, looking towards like the Prime's original spawn.
Mm-hmm.
And then Growler was playing inside that 10, kind of like watching.
Reflect could add 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, but he didn't. Ruined it. And there you have it.
That would have been something. But
2-1 edge.
But you gotta imagine Prime's kicking himself because he.
Yeah, he kind of had that.
He really did.
Where are we going? We are going to.
But it was really by no fault of his own. I don't think.
No, I mean you can't clutch everything.
It's just.
Yeah. I thought if Marv just was like, I don't know, 10% better, like that map's definitely Mermaids. All right, we got a hard point. Is it winnable? I don't think so.
On a rewind, yeah, I don't think so.
This is like a devious duo, by the way. I don't know, like if we do a Champions Island, if these two find a way to make it to the finale, which is kind of what it's looking at right now. I don't know. These guys are probably scary.
What do you think of them against you and Breach?
I think it's probably a good one. Depends on what Breach I'm getting.
Right.
Depends on what marksman you're getting. Like, I haven't really played the game seriously since first season, so we'll see. That's what I mean, it'd be a different game too, so I'd love to see it, honestly. I mean, right now it wouldn't really be fair, so.
No.
Let's just say me and Breach are enjoying our Survivor retirement. Breach is playing Overwatch.
Oh, Mark didn't see Growler.
Yeah, no.
Mermaid pushes through.
Oh.
Reflects read that perfectly, and Marvin's going to push the spawn.
I think an underrated aspect of 2v2s is just winning your one gunfight. Like, you need to guarantee one every life, I think, is the biggest thing. So when you go on those runs where you're just kind of getting messed up, it really hurts as a team. Because you just can't afford it.
No.
That's it, I mean. Mariners are starting off crazy, but Prime's playing for P2. I like he's been playing a little smarter. I don't know if it's going to pay off this game. Oh, how did he lose that?
That's a big difference between, like, him season 1 versus him now.
Hello?
It's just a lot more fundamental.
Flex stared at his head and didn't shoot him. Yeah, I agree. It'll pay off in the end.
Like, I think his numbers suffered a little bit, but...
Well, I mean, last season, he didn't even make it out of 3v3s. Which was probably the most shocking part of that whole season for me. I guess Growler did get eliminated, but still, Prime. I was expected to make it pretty far.
Well, that's the thing. Growler's case, like, it seemed like it wasn't even like the fault of a team.
Yeah.
It was literally like, because I would say she was doing it all. Like, that was like the most like disoriented I've seen you in Breach the whole time.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Miss Winston in Battle Bay, who we're referencing.
Yeah.
She's having a pretty similar season, all things considered. Like she's pretty consistent. That's one thing you can give her most of the time.
Yeah.
I think this overall this season not as favorable. Didn't even make it to 2v2s, where I really think she shines out. Maybe she'll survive the Battle Bay though. You never know. Play at Prom.
Marv is struggling.
Marv is struggling still. Marv needs to find a groove here. It's an early lead for Mariner, but it is doable.
Oh my god,
Keep the spawn and you'll be good.
Stay,
big
like,
money,
chill.
Huh? Chill. Oh, shoot them toes.
That's the only thing about Prime sometimes. And I like almost every COD player can be a fault at it at times. Like sometimes you just get.
Oh, what is that spawn? Do you see what Growler just spawned?
Yeah.
That's kind of crap. Because you can't block in 2v2s. This map might be bad. We didn't play this, I don't think. Did we play this in Hardpoint? No, it wasn't in yet, no. Yeah, I wouldn't think I'd like this, personally. I'd probably veto this all the time.
It's not fun.
No.
Like in a 4v4, it's really
4v4's not bad, yeah. 2v2, I think it requires too many pressure points for 2v2. Yeah. Good wins out of Prime's playing really well right now. I know he's only plaza or even, but still.
Yeah, but sometimes there's not much more you can do whenever your teammate's struggling. I mean, Marv's going -5 right now.
Yeah, he's playing the time though.
This
Prime does have to get active though. There it is.
Yeah, there is some hesitancy in this gameplay right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think he's playing Knowles. Playing a little safe for Prime standards. That's it. I mean, Growler's actually playing really well right now.
Switched to an SMG.
It's gonna be interesting.
Ooh.
Hello.
But
ding dong.
He gets the wrong corner. Gets insta-fried.
Oh. Growler's pushing right now.
That's the thing. He started off on a 4-kill streak at the very beginning of this.
These two are just dangerous in a hard point. Like you have to be playing your best game consistently in a hard point.
I mean, if you're comparing them to Season 1 Coconut Duo,
yeah.
How do you think they in the hard points?
I think it'd really be map to map. Because the biggest struggle we had was like consistency. Mostly me in hard points. Like I wasn't always the most consistent. So I think that's the truth of it is you just have to be consistent. And that's what makes them so dangerous. They're just they're very consistent slaying wise.
And I do think y'all taking them in the S&Ds.
Yeah, I think it would have. It would probably come down to how much teamwork we had going. Because I think our teamwork was probably a little better than theirs as of right now. By the end, I don't know. I mean, they might be this scary as fuck, but as of right now, I mean, probably could out teamwork them. But to kill both of them back to back would be quite the task. And like, I mean, you're seeing it right now. They're trading back and forth. Prime's having the best Marvin. Trying.
I had to go against this duo. It's not the easiest.
I mean, look at that 2-piece from Growler. It just shouldn't happen, but it's kind of so easy.
Growler plays 2 minutes and the 20 kill mark.
Yeah, this is
And Flight is like right behind him.
this has been over.
So,
Yeah, they're pretty much as close to the stat line as you can get. Not playing for stats. I mean, there's filling gaps. It's over. I mean, Mermaid. I tip that they're playing really well in search, but you got to win 3 searches to beat this team.
And Marv is really 25 KD.
Mm-hmm.
And they get the 100 points.
Well, that's
Marv needs to stay down right there.
help you sleep better at night, but not gonna really do anything for you right now. It's over. Just. I mean, almost the exact same stat line. Yeah.
Oh, Rally gets a. Oh my god.
Flex just emote and gets killed because of it. I mean, they do not care. This thing. I mean, Marv. I'll give Marv one thing. I'll give Marv this. I think that Marv plays better when he's like that really solid like AR. Well, no, like he's just like a really solid AR piece. I think what struggles for him in 2v2 is either pacing or something. I haven't watched him on the minimap enough to see, but he does look different in 2v2. So I'm curious what that is.
I think it's like the map positioning slash pacing. Like it's like the, especially like playing off of or like with the teammate.
Right.
Instead of like being like, say like in a 4v4 where you can kind of like just cover and just like, especially in this game, like just frenzy.
Oh, they're shooting his body. They're shooting his body. It's over, friends. No, Growler wins the scoreline. They were both 25 and 18. That is the closest stat line you'll ever see between them. I mean,
yeah, like
pull that up, dude. It's almost exactly the same.
And this is the. Granted, it was through the railing, but that's also through the railing.
Yeah. Good night. No.
And time-wise too.
That's what I said. I mean, it was like I wanted them to end on the same because that's funny. But good work out of them.
Did it a little bit at the end, but
I started a bit of early proppy with them losing, but they did not buy into that. So fair enough, and.